So somebody is trying to ruin the image that we have of Will Smith
Not just her wife now.
because
Not just his wife now, too.
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, I'm saying the powers that be.
Yeah, not facts.
Those individuals are trying to ruin the image that we have of Will Smith because these last few years have been rough for him. Recently, one of his ex-assistants have come out claiming that he caught Smith being intimate with longtime friend Duane Martin. Again, Six, I don't really have much to say about this either. I do have something to say, but I don't have much to say about it. But what are your thoughts on this whole situation, the timing of the assistant coming out with this information, so on and so forth? Because, I mean, really, this is an old ass rumor, if we're being honest. This was out like 3 years ago. But what are your thoughts on this?
I don't know what the universe has in store for Will Smith, but it's nothing good right now, bro. Because on the wake of Jada dropping her book, talking about, a lot of different things and going on these interviews, this man, name is Brother Bilaal. I don't know what his first name. Well, Bilaal might be his first name, but brother, his former assistant went on an interview with Tasha K and said that Will and Duane Martin were doing some things, and the thing that bothers me is that Will is so quiet. Will is so quiet about all of these things. Like, he doesn't say anything when it comes to what Jada's been saying. He hasn't said anything about what Brother Bilaal has said. He's just so quiet. Like he doesn't have anything to say about it. And I think and again, just like we said about Diddy, your silence says a lot, bro. And that's just to me. And I'm not saying that these allegations are true, but people have had, their own perception of what his relationship was with Jada and his sexuality in general, and the whole Hollywood situation. Like they do partake in some weird shit sometimes, but it's like, your silence says a lot, bro. If something ain't true, I'm speaking out to the high heavens, like, bro, this is a lie. Like, this is a lie. Don't believe everything that you hear. I'm going all out to prove that I'm either innocent or this picture you're trying to paint of me is not true. I'm screaming to the beyond the mountains about the shit. But your silence is like, is this really true? Like, did you really get your back blown out by this dude? Like, is this true? Like, is all this stuff that Jada's saying, is it true? Like, because you're not saying shit. Like, and I'm not saying that two wrongs make a right. I'm not saying that you need to come out and say things, but you need to at least try to keep your name clean, clear your name. Like, because, as a man, your name and your word is all you have a lot of the time. So if you can't clear your name and keep your name clean, bro, like, everybody gonna be able to come out and just say whatever the fuck they want to say because they know Will Smith ain't gonna say shit. So it's like, I don't know, bro. I just think Jada said that they gonna sue because she says it's false. And I don't know if Duane Martin has came out and said anything. I didn't see him come out and say anything on the wake of this either. So it's like, I think Will need to speak up. He need to be more vocal about his own image himself. Because it's like, bro, your image is being tarnished out here in these streets. For the past 3 years, your image has been fucked. Like, the image that we had of Will Smith coming up from Fresh Prince and the mega movie star and all of these amazing movies that looked at as a role model and all these things has been tarnished over 3 years because you ain't saying shit. Like, people just out here talking dirt on your name and you just being quiet, bro. Like, come out and say something, bro. Defend yourself, nigga. Like, good Lord. But I don't, what you think, D-Lo? What's going on with it?
So I don't think he's necessarily been quiet. He hasn't been very vocal about it, but he hasn't been quiet, so to speak. I think you are right. Jada said that they were suing, and he himself has not said anything publicly, but there are rumors that said that he's thinking about, weighing his options on suing, defamation, and all that. So, I mean, yeah, he himself didn't say anything, but I think in the grand scheme of things, he hasn't necessarily been quiet about this situation. Duane Martin hasn't said anything about this situation. But as far as the ex-assistant, what the heck are you doing, man? Like, you are trash. Honestly, you are trash, because even if this is true, why are you exposing or trying to expose this now? Especially if you were considered a friend. Friends don't do that, regardless of what you go through. If this isn't publicly known, and you have that information, and you haven't shared it with anybody or exposed it publicly until now, why are you exposing this now? You're not a friend. You were a person that was looking for a come up, because it's easy now to say all of this stuff, add fuel to the fire, because you know that it'll be more believed. Whereas back in the day, if again, assuming this is true, I don't know for sure. Again, you said it's a lot of speculations about his sexuality. Who really cares? 2023. I don't, I don't engage in that. I don't condone it, so to speak, but I don't judge anybody that's involved in either. But why now? Why now? You're as a friend, as an ex-assistant, you're trash for this. And somebody is trying to ruin. He must have did something on the back end, got too high and mighty, something, I don't know. But somebody is trying to ruin Will Smith from coming at him from all angles. His wife, now his ex-assistant, who was supposed to be a friend. It's crazy, man. I don't have much to say about it, because it kind of makes you feel kind of bad talking about stuff. I wouldn't say bad, but it makes you feel kind of weird talking about stuff like this, especially when we don't have any cold hard facts. It's just he say, she say, and we don't really engage in stuff like that. But it's like,
it's just
what are we supposed to do?
The only person that could do something is Will, bro, to be perfectly honest. But I mean, it doesn't help that Tisha Campbell came out and said that's one of the reasons why her and Duane Martin got divorced, is because she thought he was in the closet too. So
When she said that?
She said that on she said it on Instagram, and she said that they filed for divorce in 2018, not because she thought he was in the closet, but that was one of the speculations from her as well, because she thought Duane Martin was in the closet.
I got to see that.
Yeah.
Because when I read it, she hadn't said anything ever about that particular, his sexuality. So, and I could just miss that, but I mean, it's just a lot, bro, because I mean, and ain't nothing wrong with it. If you are part of the community, if you're part of that community, that's, who you are and your sexuality has nothing to do with us. As long as you don't force that shit on me, be who you want to be. I don't care. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I just wonder why Will just don't come out and say nothing, bro. Like he makes no public statements. He, whenever he slapped Chris Rock, he gave an apology, but it seemed like an ad. It was like, it's just a lot of shit going on. We talked about that back in the day too. So it's like, it's just a lot, bro, because I just need Will to defend yourself, bro. You played Ali, a boxer who fights. Fight, nigga. Like, just fight, bro. Like,
you saved the world.
Yeah, you saved the world against aliens, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You were the last man on Earth, and I Am Legend surviving. You're not surviving right now.
Superhero.
Yeah, you were a
superhero.
You played a superhero. You played the last man on Earth. You saved the world. You played Ali, who was a fighter and an activist. Like, you did all of these movies of strong gentlemen, and you ain't being strong right now. Defend yourself, bro. Defend yourself. He not fighting. And I don't like the fact that he's not fighting. And maybe there's some solace in being silent, but I don't know. It couldn't have been. It couldn't be me, because if somebody come out and tell me I was bent over a couch, I'm like, if you don't shut the fuck up, you need to stop playing. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me, because I might have this. We might have to run the ones if you're trying to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to fight you. We gonna have to run the one. I need my one-on-one, because now you bullshit. Now you threatening my manhood. And again, ain't nothing wrong with that. But like me, if I know it ain't true, I'm fighting for my man. I'm fighting for my name. I'm not being quiet like Will Smith. Period.
Yeah, it's just I think it's a tough situation to discuss because it's just speculation, truly speculation. Again, like I said, entering into this segment, I think something like this came out. The exact two same people came out a couple years ago, so it's not entirely new. But because of what all we've seen and heard from about Will or with Will the last few years, it's just adding fuel to the fire, and I don't like it, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far and you like what you see, there's a video on the screen right here. Go ahead and click that and view that. We think you're going to love it. Also, thank y'all for helping us get to 450 subscribers. Now we have a new goal of 500. Hit that button right there to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And we're on all your streaming platforms, wherever you find your podcasts.